All right, mic check, one, two, and two. Mic check, one, two, and two. Actually, give me 1 second on that. Hmm. Okay. Wait, why am I so laggy? Loud and clear, boss? Thank you, thank you. All right, just checking one thing. What is doing that? Nothing. Seemingly nothing. Just a laggy model today. That's fine. That's fine. Hang on. That'll do. I had to double check things. Shit. I got into this a little stoned because I wake and baked, but I woke and boked very late in the day, comparatively. Would have shrugged it off by now. But we're going to be doing some outside the box thinking today in Outer Wilds, so hear me out. This state of mind, absolutely going to help me with seeing bullshit happen and just internalizing it. I also, during the just starting screen, did a rough approximation of the drawings on the quantum moon. And I'm 90% certain that the one to the right is in Brittle Hollow and the one to the top is the Ember Twin. Become one with the cosmos. Exactly. So I don't think y'all are gonna take it personal. Oh, wait, no. Thank you to Mecha for the resub. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Ow, 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 ow. How you doing, Vivi? Let me just... There we go. Wilds is best. Wilds is, best with gamepad. I think the message still reads with half of it gone. That's how good this game is. That's good puzzle design. But also to offset, like, the dehydration, I have, like, four water bottles. So, like, ain't no risk, at least. What is causing everything to be a little laggy today? I'm gonna let it even out. I'm gonna let it even out. Sometimes it just needs to. So the first thing I want to do. Owa, 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 owa. Hi, Iris. So there is more to explore on the Quantum Moon. Lovely. However, so the Tower of Quantum Trials, we have already done it. That was a gnome I needed to make his or her first quantum journey in this tower. Observing a quantum object, observing the image of a quantum object, these are the same. The Nomai called this the rule of quantum imaging. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Okay, so we have the quantum caves, and then we have the quantum grove. Let's see about the quantum caves. Where is that? Is it where I think it is? Did the PC wake and bake too? I hope not. But I do smoke at my desk. Okay, yep, the quantum caves are the Ember Twin. So yeah, if we beeline for that. Because this is my objective so far. It feels nice to go into a game being like, okay, I have a plan. Because, like, this is the sort of game that I am thinking about after stream. Abort the autopilot. I got this from here. That will be fine. We're all gravy. Let's mosey. No damage either. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Get just enough fuel. Get just enough fuel. Perfect, almost, actually. Because I should be able to hup right on out. Because that's what the jetpack is ostensibly for. Forgot I had a flashlight for a second, though. Tell you what. Picked up some weed magic. Wait, sorry. Picked up some weed and magic mushroom gummies. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, shit. Actually, might not be the worst. Oh, God, worst place to be. Worst place to know? We might be safe enough. Ooh. Can we do it against the current? No. No. See, I had the right idea. Let me know how the shroom gummies go. Let me know what you got if they're any good. Forgot how pretty this game. Yeah, even when you're dying. I also just, this is a game that makes me want this, like, if you have a want to know more kind of brain, not in the Starship Troopers way, but in the, like, I want to explore, I would like to learn more information, this is the game for you. I think the biggest hang up for a lot of people is going to be, no, Ember Twin. Engage autopilot, don't fly into the sun. You are clear for takeoff. This is also a perfect game to just, like, it's kind of chill when shit's not going to hell. I got her from here. Shit. Actually, wait. Did I just do a secretly really good move? It's an I'll take it, the ship's not going to be buried in sand. But yeah, like, the graphics are extremely stylized, but I really like the, I really like the way light works in this. Where it's just extremely gentle. But yeah, these are the quantum caves, apparently. Huh. But what about it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, look away from it. Okay. Friends, if you find any sign of Coeus, how do I pronounce that, actually? I've been confused this whole playthrough. If you find any sign of Coeus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip, and has been missing ever since. Melloray, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coeus. Yeah, it might just be Coeus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coeus and I were studying the caves' geology. We hope to learn about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Were you as... Where was young Coeus lost, Melloray? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coeus to examine a sample, and I turned back. He simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis. We'll learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave where Coeus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. Alright, how am I meant to figure out this rock? Is there a way I can, like... I mean, this is the shard that we're looking for, but I don't know what they want me to do with it. What? Oh, because I looked away from it without the fucking scout droid out. And this thing operates on Creepy Watson rules? Wait a minute. Do I have to get it as it was in the picture? Maybe? Hang on. Is it because I'm touching it? I don't understand the puzzle. I'll be the first to admit. I got no damn clue. There had to have been a hint somewhere. Oh, maybe? We should be able to just fling yourself into space. Yep. Where in the fuck? Because, yeah, that's the quantum caves for sure. I guess we might as well return to the ship if there's no other way. Well, no, what's up? What is in the upmost direction? Ooh. Well, that sure looks like something. We also might as well refresh our stuff while we're near the camp. But yeah, like, the lighting is beautiful. I love how the shadows look. I love the sound design in this game. Like, hearing the gentle, like, tambourine, I believe? Sure. Questions. Just saying hi. He'll buy that. He'll buy anything. He's a little Eggman. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Where in the fuck? Is this where he was lost? Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed, the one at the North Pole? We plan to re-examine it. We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Melloray and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Ooh. Fuck. God damn it. This is a horror game. I'm telling y'all. This game has intent to scare. It knows the concepts that create fright, bare minimum, and it is using them. In a world where I expected whimsy, but then it's like, no, supernova. Fuck you mean, supernova. Teehee. Secret. Was this? Yeah, I still don't know how to get in here. That's like one of the things I genuinely do not understand. The way it treats space as pitch black and gives real darkness. Yeah. Like this has artificial light and it feels like it. And the sun is coming up and that feels very different. Here comes the sun. Ow. I deserve it. Should be able to just feather tap my way in. Perfect landing. Holy shit. I'm getting good at that. What do we have now? So we have the Quantum Caves and the Lake Bed Cave. Wandering Rock was first spotted in a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twin's North Pole. Okay. Everything's pointing me to the North Pole. Ho ho ho, and all that shit. I may not have enough time. That's my worry. I also think we're too late, so tell you what. Let's meditate on it. I was disappointed when Starfield gameplay showed space is kind of cloudy and gray. Yeah. And flying the ship wasn't much better. So that loop we did learn shit, though. Let me actually take a sip of my Monster. We got Rio Punch today. Actually, straight out my favorite Monster flavor right now. I pray to God it isn't limited. And that it's just around for a few years. Sadly, the normal Monster release. No, I want the Ember Twin. Hit it. Alright, aligning flight trajectory, and I am clear for takeoff. Yeah, like the only glow is that of the atmosphere of planets or the sun. Or something the sun's rays are bouncing off of. And like they have the lens flare on this is, dare I describe it as tasteful? Can lens flare be tasteful? That was a good recover for me. Holy. Alright. That'll do her. Yep, okay. So, dry lake bed, North Pole. Let's fucking ride. Yeah, and Church Camp is nearby if we get too lost. Okay, I don't know if this is where I'm meant to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. This is real progress. Also, this is how the sand gets in. It's actually kind of freaky, not gonna lie. Genuinely a little scary. I'm not claustrophobic. This game might make me. This game might be the one that does it. Also, like, really good vibration in this game. I don't know if that's ever been, like, shouted out, but, like, they know how to make the... They know how to make the vibration feel just right for what I imagine a jetpack would feel like, or how I feel like rushing against the sand would feel. Shit. Okay. This'll be fine. There we go. We don't have a mantle, but like, do we really need it? Huh. I would like it to be known that I am just kind of getting lost. And I'm kind of fine with that right now. So, like, if it feels like I don't know where I'm going, who boy, I really don't. What? Did I just not turn all the way, or did the environment change around me? Like, the sound of being alone in a cave, where you just hear the cave sound. Yeah! Yeah, shit is absolutely changing. There we go. That's the quantum caves. I don't know if those are set in stone. Okay. I get a really strong feeling when something's fucking wrong. Okay, so those aren't set in stone. Also, I have 3 minutes of oxygen. I'm playing fucking peekaboo with natural erosion. And it's turning into cacti. There we go. There we go. Aha! If you've come here to look for Coleus, this is where we were when he vanished. He's been missing for 2 days now. Your strange, wandering rock friend is here, though Coleus isn't. Coleus and I observed this unusual-looking rock shard and several smaller rocks in at least 2 other caverns. I'm unsure if this is relevant. What happened before Coleus disappeared? We were examining the different rocks. I recall Coleus standing on the largest one, the Wandering Rock. I was taking notes, and then my lantern died. When I lit it again, Coleus and the rock were both gone. Huh. Well, well, well. Well, fucking what? Oh. Oh, that is horrifying. Oh, that is horrifying. That was like remains. I don't know how to trigger that remotely. That's my problem. I don't... Because, like, okay, so I understand this rule, obviously. I don't have very much oxygen, but this is worth figuring out. Maybe if I stop looking at it. Yeah. Alright. So... I love how nothing is being told to me, actually. Kind of based. Shit. Is this oxygen? Oh! Yeah. Also, I feel like we're really gonna have to figure this out. I was taking notes, then my lantern died. When I lit it again, Coleus and the rock were both gone. We're gonna call the scout Coleus for a minute. So Coleus is right here on the rock. and go back to write notes. Boom, Coleus is gone. Where is Coleus? But I don't know how to get out of here to investigate that. That's my problem right now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can't really jet out of here. Well, there's at least a way the scout got... Well, I don't know how to trigger all this. Okay, good. I don't understand the puzzle. I feel like I fundamentally do not get the puzzle. Does it have to be in the right position? Beautiful. You stay right there. Coleus, keep an eye on him. Shit. Yeah, I don't know how... Do you have a light? Do I? I don't remember ever getting a lantern. No. I have this, which is a lantern. You can certainly see in the dark, though. Yeah, I thought it was my character can see in the dark. Oh, okay. Lantern. How curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. I wonder if I myself have become quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems to be the clearest explanation. Hypothesis: if the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm gonna bring my mentor here to see this. Melloray is here now, too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness. The being becomes entangled with that quantum object, and they move together. Friends, Coleus has discovered a new quantum rule. He also promised me he'd never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit, although the rock... Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The Wandering Rock has returned. Never before I've been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. Okay. I don't remember where it... Okay. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Okay, yep, clearly different. Because my brain was thinking too literal, is where this is how that went. Or how that got there. So that's the new quantum rule? I have a question for you. I found something. Wait. I have a question for you. I found something. I found modern Nomai transmission saying the universe is dying. You... What? I don't, what? You mean to say there are modern Nomai out there in other parts of space? They believe the universe, all of it, the whole thing, is dying. Currently? Right now. If that's true, how could I have missed so many of the signs? The supernova were there, but I've been studying the stars for, well, what does it matter if... Oh, I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. I broke the poor boy's heart. I don't want to spoil the process, but I figured it's easy to forget the flashlight is a toggle somewhere on the controller. Yeah, it's the right stick. Oh, I think I know what they want me to do now. Fucking creepy Watson rules. I also feel like I'm faking it out every time. This is genuinely sick as fuck. Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the... Yeah, we've read all this. Fuck. Okay. What about here? Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. No, we've already read all this. Just gonna flesh it completely out so that if I come back here, I'm like, okay, I have seen all of it. I have a process. Click, click. Click, click, boom. Alright. Fuck, I wasn't touching it. Oh, I don't even need to turn around, that rules. I don't know why I thought I would. It also genuinely feels cool to make quantum mechanics kind of my bitch. Like, I feel really smart. When it's like, I'm not even bending the rules, I'm just playing with them. You know what I mean? It's like blinking. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's return to the ship, but I don't know how much time we have, genuinely. I guess the Hourglass twins are a literal hourglass, maybe. Ow! Fuck. Imagine getting killed like that. Imagine. Imagine. Alright. So we have fully explored the lake bed cave. We have learned to travel with a quantum object. I must stand on the object and cease to observe my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. Coleus used this to this quantum rule to escape the lake bed cave he was trapped in. Got it. Yeah, Brittle's Hollow's equator. And the sign made it look like it was hanging. Yeah, so that is, I assume, the quantum entanglement, and we'll probably learn the sixth location next. There is more to explore on the gravity cannon. Nomai landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other two after they descended to the Interloper's surface. We have more to explore in the Hanging City, and I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be in the first place. So let's chart a course to Brittle Hollow. I feel so official, just being kind of locked in. Also, by now, Brittle Hollow should be a little bit crumbly. Howdy, Xander. How are you doing? Engage autopilot. We just learned quantum entanglement, which feels cool as fuck. We are coming in hot. Board autopilot, I got it from here. I feel really confident in landing the ship for the most part. I need to go a little more forward relative to this. I don't need to be on the equator, but I would like to be close to the equator. Does that make sense? Like, about a tick away like this. Perfect. Yeah, this is my first playthrough of Outer Wilds. We've been going at it for most of the year. Off and on. Ow! Now hear me out. I'm looking for a specific shape. You want to be in the tropics? Why do I want to be in the tropics? Oh. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, fuck. Near the equator. Also, I feel these shroom gummies are kicking in way faster than weed edibles. Yeah, I think, psilocybin, metabolizes a little faster. Because shit's just mushrooms. You really, really learn to trust your jetpack's range for, like, long jumps. It's like Half-Life 1. It's like Half-Life 1 Zen, but good. Ow. Where's this kid? It has been too fucking long. It has been way too long since I've heard the guitar part of this song. It's like the guitar and the whistling. Holy shit! Thank you, Fira, for the 2 years. That sub baby's really in there. That seems to be common with them. Don't sue yet. Fuck. I might be able to roast a perfect marshmallow. Ooh, fuck. I think that actually does restore a little bit of health. Yeah, that's all my health back. Fuck yeah. Rebag. I'm in a hurry. Can I ask you something? Anything you want. I learned something. I saw the Sunless City on Ember Twin. You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city and I had no idea it existed. This is great. Hey, how did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh, the Nomai Gosh, the Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground. Sunless City? Wow. How is this game? Oh, it's fantastic. That means there were 2 groups of Nomai, one that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived on Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. Saw the Hanging City. You visited the Hanging City. Oh gosh, how was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? The Hanging City is where the Nomai settled permanently on Brittle Hollow. It was their most advanced settlement here. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to you-know-what is beyond me. Maybe that kind of thing makes sense to an Nomai, though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something? Alright, see you later. Yeah, no, this game is genuinely just fantastic. Ooh, let's not get sucked into the black hole just yet. If the ship gets sent into space, that's what we do. Unidentified signal nearby. Really? I don't know. I don't know Rebek's signal? Huh, I guess I never scanned him directly. That's fine. Oop. Yeah, it is an extremely good space puzzle game. Mostly about quantum physics, now that I've played way more of it. I genuinely thought it would be just like solving a puzzle incrementally during a time loop, but no. No, it is mostly quantum physics, and I'm getting through it without looking at a guide, mostly. Like, the closest thing to a guide I have is chat, because a couple people have played it. I need to get into the Hanging City proper. You know what? Actually, recall it. Where do you go? What is your mission? I'm here. After watching it wander for the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the Quantum Moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed on the moon's south pole. I'll make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the Quantum Moon always welcomes its visitors at its south pole, just that this is true. Oh, this is the dead guy we found. Okay, hell yeah. So there's that craft. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Might be able to salvage this. Yeah, perfect. Where's this spit me? What? Oh, there was a thing here before. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we are hard fucked. Hang on. Meditate. Reset the loop. Reset the loop. We are going to suffocate in space. I mean, there's like a 1% chance I might be able to re-enter on Brittle Hollow, but what's the chance I just, like, by the time I reach that A, the sun's not blue already, or B, like, the ship fell into the black hole and I would have wasted my time. But we should go back to Brittle Hollow. View entries. I want the quantum shard there. This tower. Okay, we're looking for the tower. Got it. Brittle Hollow, Brittle Hollow, Brittle Hollow. We have takeoff. Now that we're out of Atmo, engage autopilot. Just make tiny incremental movements. Hit it. Okay. Abort the autopilot. I actually want to get a little closer. Hitting midnight here soon. Time to torment my wife as she's about to get older. BRB. Oh, if it's her birthday, tell her I wish her happy birthday. I keep forgetting that Brittle Hollow is actually perfectly breathable for the most part. I'm lucky. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I have never seen them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Alarmingly, this isn't the only tree. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing the other nearby objects to also move about this area? Flume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Okay. So with what I know of quantum entanglement, Plume, Felix, and I have determined that this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend, the Wandering Moon, sounds the same. I've also heard of the same signal this shard produces, calling out from Giant's Deep, Timberhearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. So, problem is, I don't remember how to get in the tower. I remember that actually being a problem. Oh, right. Oh! I'll be okay. I just need to be more careful. Be welcomed in this place. As above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. So, small problem. Yeah. How do I move this? How would I? Oh? No. What in the goddamn? Yeah, and I can only get so high up from that direction. Shit. Okay, so we do have enough time here. Because this is Whitehall Station, and I think this is the one that actually leads back to the Brittle Hollow, so it's not going to be that big a deal. My boyfriend has returned. I must go. See you later. Take care, Fira. Alright. Hit it. Yeah. Alright. Keep her moving, bud. Keep her moving. And as soon as we meet the planet orbitally, whoom. God, that feels really cool every time. I mean, like, there's a slight discrepancy, but, you know. Ow. You know what? We should return to the ship. Because if we can return to the ship... Keep feather tapping it. Huh. Okay. Because if we return to the ship, A, more room to make mistakes. B, oh, we can read up on the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. We have something on that. Held useful knowledge. Okay, not much. The Quantum Moon does have more to explore. The Gravity Cannon has something related. Shit. Yeah, I don't think we can use that crystal much without learning what we need to learn. If at all. But, like, there's gotta be some way in. There just kinda has to be. Wait. Scout launch obstructed. What would doing this do? It seems to have some weird effect. But again, not sure what. No, we have to keep on this path. Shit. At least we can fucking just take the station back. That is the wonderful part about the station thing. Is that, like... At least there's a smart way to get back. No. Forward. We're just gonna ride this one out. I have a feeling we shouldn't touch it by the time we get in. Because my execution's getting sloppy. Yeah, see, we're right on it. And... Brittle Hollow. Like, yeah, it sucks to have to fly all the way back, but, you know. I think that gambit we took is gonna be the best option, though. Ow! But I'm alive. I'm alive. That's what matters. Is there, like... Because, yeah, this is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but, like, is there a way in? Entrance is below 90 meters. The Southern Observatory... Like, there's gotta be a reason that I can peek inside. But I don't know what that reason is, so feel like I can't use the resources I'm being given. Ow. I have a feeling I'm gonna feel real smart once this shit's all figured out. But for now, very confused. Like, I just feel like I don't have any leads? Maybe I go back to the Quantum Moon. Let's actually dedicate a whole loop to just seeing if the rule we found has any help on the Quantum Moon since we figured it out. Because I feel like we figured out the Ember Twin puzzle completely. We just gotta find where the Quantum Moon is. Which, like, it could be anywhere. But, like, who cares? Like, fly around enough, you'll find the Quantum Moon. Like, right there, I think? Oh, yeah, that's her. Engage autopilot. We're not gonna, like, make it, but... Well, so that scout's gonna be useless. Engage autopilot. Don't get pulled into the sun. Oh, it's because I stopped looking at it. Yeah, and that's the interloper. Ain't no way. Alright. Fly me towards it. I got paranoid about looking into the sun and then forgot I had to keep an eye on the Quantum Moon. I don't like how close it is to the sun, I'm gonna be real. I don't trust like that. Well, that is the Quantum Moon. Take a picture of it. It's gonna greet us at the South Pole. Ow! But it's just the cockpit! That's fine. Because now we're just on the Quantum Moon, so who cares? No, shit! Why is it breathable? Why is the Quantum Moon breathable? I don't like that. Just bad vibes from that. Scary vibes. Let's just keep wandering the Quantum Moon, see if there's any, like, holes in this wall. Or if I have to breach Atmo. I was gonna say, please don't make me have to breach Atmo right now. You know what? We'll be safe. We have a picture of it. Okay, so no holes in this wall. What happens if I just try to hop over? And now we're on the North Pole. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah. I actually don't know where my ship is right now. No, South Pole, South Pole. Fuck yeah, South Pole still? Well, at the very least. Because, yeah, this is the rule of the sixth location. I've recalled the rule of quantum imaging. What do you mean? I thought I understood quantum entanglement. This is like legitimately stupid question. How do I... What did I do wrong there? I thought I figured it out. The writing isn't updating because it's writing, but I thought it said you have recalled. Oh, shit. Because you made it onto the moon. Okay, so that's like, hello, traveler. Okay, so I have to figure out something. I don't... How do I guess I can explore the... There's other stuff on Brittle Hollow. I feel like if we investigate other stuff, we'll get a lead. Like the Forge. I think the Forge is on Brittle Hollow. The Black Hole Forge, yeah. We're going to the Hanging City. And engage autopilot. Got it from here. Ow. That wasn't a light landing. It'll do. Headlights and landing gear. Headlights and landing gear. Easy. I'm back. How you doing, Brave Explorer? I duped myself, but other than that. So we have to get to the Hanging City. That's the objective. Ow. Fuck. Because I want to see if the Black Hole Forge has anything to do with the reason I can't get into the fucking quantum college or whatever. I remember an entrance being like here-ish. I must be mistaken. I could have sworn there was a way in from the North Pole. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes... Okay. Yeah, no, we've read this, but I want to read the whole thing this loop so that if I come back here... So we're here to learn about the sixth location. I'm not entirely sure what that... Imagine. Imagine. I'm gonna sit my monitor. That's me. But we still figured out the quantum entanglement. I'm still proud of that. Me if I ever gave someone a jetpack IRL. Yeah, same. They have the water jetpacks and I still kind of want to try those. Alright, can we fuck. Okay. Just move her on in there. Move her on in there. I see an entrance. No, actually, no it isn't. Abort the autopilot. I want to do a little bit of low. Ooh. Think I've found what I'm looking for. Come to mama, come on. Beautiful. Perfect landing, okay. Wait, are these trees quantum? Not these ones. Yeah, because I've realized that these are basically little pings that the Nomai have made on the ground to be like, hey, over here. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Hup, ow, but we made it. Haha! Bed on the ceiling. I ain't got just a matter of time. I can't keep this parody going. I feel so cool and so smart. I feel like a big adventurer, big hero. I'm not thinking about what's above me, or if I jump below me. Beautiful, beautiful. God, imagine if we figured this tech out. This would be so useful for constructions. Multiple, plural. Yeah, sure. Now where am I? Shit. This part reminds me of Deep Rock Galactic, though. Just like the way the crystals look. Ooh. Shit. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Is it the whole bridge? Is it this whole building? No, this is where it cuts off. Guess I gotta find a wall. Shit. Careful of ghost matter, bed. Careful of ghost matter. Something tells me I don't want to read what's on this, so... I don't know, something about it. I guess, like, mostly the where I found it. Oh. This would probably have a wall. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna learn something terrible. That sense of impending awful. I equip the translator first. Explanation of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. At some festival, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. Would it have been a festival? Why should we build a new vessel? Each Nomai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in the star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them, like Coleus says we used to do. It probably wouldn't be hard to get the parts if we stopped building other new things, and if we broke down other structures like the towers on Ashtwin for parts. We could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it to the vessel for travel, because Poke is smart. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large, but we could make it bigger later once we reach the planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the eye of the universe. I asked Yarrow, and he says we used lots of resources on the Ashtwin project. So this is where they decided, fuck the Ashtwin project for now. Okay. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, packed tightly together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars, the life they support, and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Kanoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's, someday. This game knows how to keep it existential. I dig it, but like, ugh. Yeah, because this was... And then, yeah. What is over there that I need to play with? Hang on. Oh, hell yeah, footpath. Because, like... Oh, it's just this entire zone is so big. This will be Control Module, School District, Meltwater District, Eyeshine District, Black Hole Forge. Where is the Black Hole Forge? Oh, instead of elevators. Oh! Doing a real good job of making me feel smart for figuring a lot of this out. No. Oh, we can't. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So that part of the Black Hole Forge is fucked. And this whole shaft is not doing so hot. Okay. So we have to find a way even higher, but certainly people got over there somehow. Nothing I can move with my eyes over there. Alright, hang on. Is this where we just were? No. Oh, thank God, trees. What is the eye's signal? Of note, from the signal we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call where we the intended audience. The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt of expressing itself. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye of the universe? The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system. The signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal from our travels, and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to possibilities. Okay, so that is probably the 6th location. If I had to guess. I doubt that this is what was on the paper, though. Or on the mural that we looked at. I can no longer believe, as I did as a child of Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us, but it may not want to be found either. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that. Circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it may not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the Eye's signal holds no great, deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad, I think. In fact, the Eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. Huh. Yeah, this has to be the 6th location. Nothing else it could be. God, I'm glad that we have a universal translator. Because if we didn't, like, the Nomai don't even realize how much they're helping us out, probably. Shit. It'll be fine. We can just hit White Hole Station. We can cruise from there. Ow. Oh, but not a bad ow. Alright. 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 Sorry, I got pinged, but it's nothing necessary. I did not check. So we want to turn it to the left. There we go. And we'll see you on Brittle Hollow in 3, 2, 1. Oh! There was a way in. Okay, so I wasn't mistaken. Shit. Feel level critical, though. Also, like, this game makes really good use of, the triggers of the DualSense being more precise. Yeah, we're burning oxygen now, but we're so close that I don't really mind quite as much. Shit. Did I put myself on the highest rock here on accident? Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, I might mind it a little more. Oh, nope, 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 nope. We're good, we're good. And we're just here for a quick refuel, so it's not that bad. Beautiful, beautiful. Actually, now that we're at this point, should be able to feather tap it, feather tap it. Yeah! Shit. There's worse fates, but damn it. I was on to something. I was really on to something. Ow. And... there... Yep, we're gonna be right there already. No setup or anything needed. God, I appreciate the White Hole Station. Ow! Ow! Okay, time to go back to the ship. Methinks. Shit. Whew! Like nothing ever happened. Ooh. Ooh, what's this gonna look like for me? Good way in? That looks like a decent way in. I just gotta be... Shit. I was gonna say I gotta be careful. But we know way more now. That's what the game is all about. Shit. Okay. Maybe giving me a jetpack was a bad idea. Fine. You know what? By the time we're here, we might be just in time to make teleport. For what it's worth. Oh, yeah, no, we're pretty much just in time. Hell yeah. All right, beam me up. Da 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 da. Wait, no. Wrong one. Did I forget the melody of the Star Trek theme? Fuck. Shit. Might be able to salvage, but... nope. I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna meditate, and we're actually gonna figure out the way we're meant to get into the... We're gonna find the actual, like, hole in the ground. Because I think what we need is more time now. We figured out certain things, like the Eye of the Universe. We might be able to ask about that, actually, at the museum. Maybe get a lead on it? I need to read the ship's computer now, though. We learned quite a bit. Alright, so we have the old settlement. There is more to explore here. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai traveled to this solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of the signal the Eye of the Universe. There's more to explore at the gravity cannon? Hang on. I'm just curious what they're talking about. What do you mean there's something going on at the gravity cannon that I haven't checked out? You know, fuck it. Time to investigate the gravity cannon, I suppose. Oh, hard landing. Well, now we're kind of committed. Y'all like Brittle Hollow? I think Brittle Hollow's fine. Shit. So that's why we autopilot. Wait a minute, I am curious. I do gotta know. Because if my shit's over here... Okay, so that part of the ship is somewhere else. That's unfortunate. I mean, I was right to call this thing a death trap. So, like, you can't say I've been wrong. Ooh, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so hear me out. We keep the scout here. That is the most important part of the ship. Ooh, I think I see what they mean. Hold up. Now where's the spit us out? Huh. The shuttle is currently resting at the Quantum Moon. Call the shuttle home, activate the gravity cannon. So this design is universal. that is the other important part. I do wonder how you're meant to get on the shuttle, though. The crossroads. Let's just hope to God the crossroads don't get blown up while we're here, huh? Spoke too soon? Probably. Alright, where are we? Also, if we get too fucked up, we just fling ourselves right into the black hole. Just so that we can go to Whitehall Station, get out onto the surface. That's going to be the quickest way for us to get to the Scout. Scout stays there for as long as I've set it there, right? Hang on. Yeah, okay, okay. Good shit. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on. And not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing. I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good, since I used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm gonna head back further down below so I can refill my tank. Okay. So... yeah, I definitely need to learn the 6th location. Gravity Crystal Workshop. You know what? Fuck it. Which way, magic crystals? Oh, you know what? Before that. Thought I'd see you. Alright. I learned something. Nothing of interest to you. See you later. All right. There we go. That feels really good. Because, like, if I can save any time at all, it's gonna be appreciated. In its time, by me. Oh. Oh! Right! Crystal Workshop. Shit. Is there anything in there, though? Okay, thank God there at least doesn't seem to be anything in there that I need. Alright, so the journey here from the South Pole's been I'm gonna go with harrowing because of the all the meteors, but hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. Poked around a little, and there's some of the old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite, inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything terrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path to see where it leads. Okay. So we're technically making negative progress, but we're connecting, like, we know C and B, but we didn't know A, I guess. And we're finding out A. So this is also on the equator. Just to make note. But nothing we can do with these crystals. They're just here. Alright, just feather tap that landing. Beautiful. Where's the city proper? Hanging City is north this way. I feel like I shouldn't need to resupply anytime soon. Like, we can just walk this. We're wasting time, but we're keeping oxygen and fuel while we're at it. Which I want to conserve while the ship's fucked up. Alright, now where the hell? Well, what's actually on the first floor? I don't think we ever went here. First floor is the school, Meltwater, Eye Shrine, Black Hole Forge. God, I really want to go to the Black Hole Forge, but I have no idea how to even start. Yeah, because, like, this place is also crashed inwards. So, nothing we can do about that, really. Because I doubt this game's gonna ask me to, like, Gmod parkour style it. But I mean, like, it's not stopping me. I was gonna say, I mean, shit, what do I know? Maybe they did intend Gmod parkour. Sometimes you just gotta know. And I learned that, like, no. But we didn't get to explore the Eye Shrine as district as fully as I'd like. Like, I feel like I at least missed a scroll or something. Other than them just name drop. Hey, something like this. I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I've been making things difficult for her sister, Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking, although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. Okay, so nothing of import, but, you know, world building. Shit. There we go. Yeah, at least we don't have to worry about oxygen, so even if we have to run on fumes, we'll at least be running on the oxygen that's freely in the area. Yeah, and that's the whole ramblings about the eye Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain. Because I still just straight up don't know what my leads are. Like, I have the lead of there being a black hole forge and a tower of quantum knowledge. And I know that there is a sixth location and what the... And the, is it the colloquialism? The Eye of the Universe? Like, I know what they call it. But other than that... Shit. Oh. Not great. But we can make it work. We have not explored this floor at all. I didn't even notice this little building. What is it? Black Hole Forge controls. Okay. Wait a minute. This might be exactly where we want to be. Nothing to read, nothing to read. I mean, there's that, but I wanted to... The Ashwin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Okay, so we need a warp core for the Black Hole Forge. What do we got? I feel strange, trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care, not his. Hypothesis. This will always feel strange, even though my time with him is short. I miss my old mentor, and deeply. To have the chance to try this thrilling, but... Wait, to have the chance to try this is thrilling, but... I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably. But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this solar system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion of what I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. That's a healthy way of looking at it. Yeah, let's just have this as the easy way up. Solution 1. We would retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perish there. My mentor, Coleus, said his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember the anglerfish fossil. We used to play Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. What Melloray and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested in a live specimen. The vessel's warp core is broken. It's broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed says it sustained lethal injuries. There's no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me that there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided that we're able to transport it back here. Dark Bramble? Dark Bramble. Black Hole Forge controls. Huh. No. Stay down there. Fuck. Yeah. So I can move it up and down. That's great to know, actually. but how would I even get there? I have an idea. Might be scattershot, might not work. But an idea's an idea. Whoop. Alright. Okay, so by the North Pole, there's a really good entrance. Good to know. Oh, is this even... No, this is the warp core. Shit, I need to meditate on this. Because we need to review what we've actually learned. But I would like the words in front of me, because there are things with very similar names. Tell y'all what, I actually really need to use the bathroom. Once we have player control, I will be right back. Give it like 3 minutes. Just BRB. Hey, I'm back. Give me just 2 seconds to... Oh, I also have to fix my tracking shit. Dot, dot, and then Alt-Tab, and then Alt-Tab. Perfect. Hey, welcome back. Sorry about that. I also had to grab something while I was up. Alright, so I wanted to look at my computer. There's stuff to still be found at the old settlement. Okay, that's our lead. That's our best lead, anyways. Very Brittle Hollow-centric episode, but I guess we figured out the one puzzle real early. Alright, engage autopilot. Got this shit, got this shit. Okay. Good recovery and sick ass landing. Perfection. Alright. So over there's the distress signal, but over here is also the old settlement. With their rickety ass bridges, but it works. This will be of note. Be sure not to wander far. Oh, okay, that's the hey, look out. Watch out for rolling rocks and shit. Damn it. Well, I mean, if you're gonna do it at some point, do it early. Easy enough mistake to fix. Be very careful. Try to get her in there. Beautiful. Oh yeah, we just need to go to the left. This is still so fucking cool. Boom. And Brittle Hollow in 3, 2, 1. We're getting used to it. Ship's all the way over there. Let's refuel before we commit to a direction. I mean, I know what direction I'm committed to already, but like, let's refuel, which means we can, ooh, and heal. The fucking wet slapping noises and the crunching noises when you get, like, crushed or killed or just smacked against a wall. Like, genuinely perfect Foley. Even the foof of your suit hitting it, beautiful. I hope the whole sound team was given raises. Roses for the sound team. Hit it. There we go. And here's hoping our way in is still gonna be there. Yup. Like I said. So let's be a bit more careful. I say, almost doing the exact thing that got me here. Or that got me fucked up in the first place. Oh yeah, that looks important. Okay. What do we got? This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the signal we encounter while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round, with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose a signal was looking for something. Okay, yeah. We're learning all about the sixth location. Location of Bort. No, I'll have you know my son is also named Bort. Alright. Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost? Or will the hardest part come later, when we learn? Be well, Aunt Mallory. So this might be the more recent expedition in the area. Had this done. Maybe? Do we know how long ago the Nomai died? Because, like, I don't think we do. Eye of the Universe pings something. Dark Bramble? One and the same? I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the Eye of the Universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in the same way? No. Anona and I checked before the warp, and no warp core navigation systems. And the warp core and navigation systems were both well. Okay, so this has to do with Escape Pod 3 and the Nomai we found dead around that one glow. Okay. My brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in 2 or 3? Was he able to board an escape pod at all? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I cannot, I will not, allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Huh. So this all happened sometime after what we saw in the Dark Bramble. Huh. Just carefully. There we go. Yeah, this is where I wanted to check out earlier. Before I got flinged into a black hole. We can hear the other escape pods' distress signals, which gives me hope. Folly, are you still here? I am unsure how to survive in this place without you. I am unsure how to be me without you. I was right to want to be in here, tell you what. Anything? Anything? Well, this game is heartbreaking. Goddamn. What are we looking at? Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. We must now save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the Eye's signal called us, and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we shall do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from volcanic moon's eruptions. So, north. Yeah, towards the Hanging City. Howdy, Smile. How are you doing? Sorry if I'm a bit slow on it. Sometimes I get locked into this game. Just like reading the text everywhere or just trying to figure out a puzzle. Alright. Close to the North Pole. Shit. Oh, right. Right. Okay, we're safe. There we go. That felt great. Alright, okay, so we've been here. Ghost matter detected nearby. I vaguely remember where that was. Yeah. So just around? Well, I mean, I guess we never went lower on this floor. I don't think we did anyways. Not to any great detail. Wait, no, I have been here. Shit. There we go. Okay. How goes space? Bit of a fever, but you can manage. Space is going. I don't know how I'd rate how space is going, but it's going. We've learned. We've learned basic quantum entanglement. So, like, that'll be useful. I at least hope it'll be useful. It's a cool feature to just, like, introduce and then not do anything with. Not a big deal. Yeah, because we can return to the surface. I didn't realize if I applied a little bit of upward thrust, I'd actually be able to slow myself down just the tiniest bit. Fuel level critical. Tell me something I don't know. And I do have to remember that I can roll freely in space, too. If I really need to. Yeah. We'll just wait it out. Because I actually more want to look at the computer more than anything. Alright. Which way is the ship? Alright, keep her moving. Using oxygen as propellant. Shit. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful with how we use any of this then. Feather taps and all, because, like, if I was within, like, 250, I'd think about using the oxygen, but, like, no, we have to ration it. We're too far out. Having to ration oxygen in a space game is always a little harrowing, but I like it in this one, because, like, it actually feels like I am lost in space. Yeah, we're using some for forward thrust, just so I can make it in time more than anything, and this one I'll just... Boom. Okay. Refuel. Check the rumors. Mural, panel 1, 2, and 3. Good to know. And we've got everything in the old settlement. The Nomai work together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal is somehow older than the universe itself, decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. They abandoned the settlement over growing concerns about its stability. A mural of a Nomai vessel encountering a signal. A mural of Dark Bramble ensnaring the Nomai signal. A mural of the 3 escape pods evacuating the Nomai vessel. Okay. Where was the Dark Bramble again? Ocean Current Discovery, Southern Observatory, Lunar Lookout. The vessel. Their warp core is long dead. I have activated the 3-sided pillar of the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. Call my partners, Bush the Dark Bramble, the way it's hard to escape. How you doing, Tim? And we needed a warp core. Where was that stated? Where was that stated? Was that... So the Sunless City is where we should head next, actually. Alright, buckle up. Actually, I have a feeling the Sunless City might not be in the cards. I'm just getting a vibe. Because, like, that sun looks big. Yeah, I'm getting a vibe about this. Fucking hell. Let's see if I can't autopilot out of it. I was gonna restart the loop either way. Sometimes you just let it happen, because it's easier than just pressing the buttons to meditate. Fuck it, I died in the sun. What's new? Nothing else new inside the sun. Many such cases, sun exploding. Oh yeah, totally. When you're in a time loop, it'll happen millions of times before you get out of this Groundhog Day clusterfuck. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we can totally hit the Sunless City. We have more than enough time to explore. Let's just take it careful. Just take it nice and careful. Oh, you go to hell, Ash Twin. You go to hell and you die. And downward thrust. Boom. Perfect. All right. Well, I mean, that feels on the nose. We can keep this moving. We can keep this rolling. I remember there being like a pretty clear entrance. What's you? Oh, this was the broken door. Yeah, I remember a broken door of the Sunless City. New King Crimson album out now. Oh! Well, this planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? I found your note, Melloray. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? Doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber's Hearth as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Think we should say of note more. I agree. I agree. Our first step should be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. And this is how we find the eye. Huh. Wait, what? Do all the planets have to align or some shit? Wait. Oh. Maybe? I don't understand what this is trying to tell me yet. I'm not gonna discount anything, but like, this is a hard yet. Of note, certainly. Play a recording. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Ooh. Okay. Remove the scroll. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the planets the moon goes. Enona Burr, I have observed the quantum moon in orbit around the dark bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I add a marker for dark bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a 6th place in this star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Huh. Okay, I want my ship. I want my ship. We're going to the South Pole and we're gonna figure this out. I wonder if a signal scope counts as observing it. Quantum Moon Locator. 6th location. Boom. Okay. Now we need to just go to the North Pole. Yeah, this location. This location. Okay, so it's... So now we have to time when the moon actually, like, hit your eye like a big pizza pie. Okay, so it's right there. But that's not the 6th location. That ain't it. Now it's orbiting the Dark Bramble again. Over that way? Wait. There is something out there. Is that just Giant's Deep really far away? Now it's orbiting the Dark Bramble again. Wait, we can just chase the Quantum Moon until we don't recognize somewhere, right? Like, that'd be the way to brute force the 6th location. So that's the Tower Shard. The Grove Shard. You know what? What is in that direction? Grove Shard and the Museum Shard over there. Tower Shard is in that direction. Cave Shard. Quantum Moon is in that direction. Quantum Moon is over here. Tower Shard. Island Shard. Museum, Island. Quantum Moon by the Dark Bramble. Hang on. We need the Ash Twin Towers. The Sunless City still has more stuff, but... And we still don't know what's up with the Black Hole Forge. The High Energy Lab, too. Yeah, we've got a lot of leads. It's weird, though. There's more to explore at the launch module, though. Tell you what, that's something I can investigate. Alright. Just match velocity? Test it. God, we really are just another toe in, but like... I gotta know this shit. Yeah, it says there's stuff to still be found at the launch module, so I'm gonna trust in that. Are we able to dodge the orbit? Nice. Because this is actually what I'm way more interested in. Although, if we can match velocity and then get in there, like just slightly outside of orbit, I know it'll have a gravitational pull, but I can make that work. Slightly diagonal movement also apparently makes the ship go faster, so... That's close, that's enough slices, that's enough fucking slices. Alright, and now we just match orbit. We're getting closer, but let's just try to keep matching orbit until the launch module comes back around. I'd say until we're right in front of it, because, like, hi, Quantum Moon. Haha, you hate that. Alright, perfect. I'm going in. Shit. Oh, well, at least we have a way out. You know what? Wait, are the currents actually trying to send me somewhere? Because I remember seeing an entry about the currents on this planet. Let's just try to follow them. Oh, I guess that's what's keeping me above a certain level. Shit, I was hoping for something. Shit. That's a trap. That is a trap. I can't remember. I'm not able to... Yeah, I'm not able to use my gear in here. I'm not even allowed to pick anything up in there. That's noticed. Okay, I think that's the plan. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Wait. No, we've read this before, but I am not gonna be able to get my ship back, I don't think. We can try. You know what? We can try. It's not that big a deal. Maybe. Oh, it's underwater. Or it's floating. Even better. Actually kind of optimal. Come on. Wake with me. Wake with me. I really hope we'll be able to take off in this, but I think we will be able to. And somehow didn't even get any water in. Damn. Alright. just occurred to me that I've never tried to use this. Headlights damaged, landing gear damaged. That will be fine. At least I can make it work anyways. Alright. I like that using the jetpack here is mostly like hover, like it's Spyro. This is the statue workshop. Oh, it's this island. Okay. You know what? We should try to check this island out a little more. I am starting to feel it in my gut that this will be my last loop of the night, though. Yeah, I'm still curious what this is all about. Like, I wonder if that tells the tornado where to go? They're gonna test the memory statues tonight. Phlox says it could be more dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck out the other way? Does anyone want to? Phlox specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see that test too, Lamy, but there's a huge risk to take. Probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us see the test later. The other way. Okay, they emphasize other way a lot on that one. So there's gotta be something. Ooh? Maybe this is... No, this is the way I came. I like that, where we see those, for lack of a better term, deployed. Like, they're always in places where it would make sense, because a lot of these places are... like... Hang on. Womp. Anything over there telling me how to get in? No. Anything over here? Not particularly. But, like, what I mean is, like, yeah, this is an island in the middle of nowhere, and there's not a lot of places to build if we don't find a way to scale up these walls. So let's make walking paths to the cliff face because of the gravity, too. I don't know. I think it's neat. Alright, what are we waiting on? Welcome to Giant Steep, friends! I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. Do we have... I don't remember if this actually... if this is an in and an out, or if it's just an out. Yeah, let's just wait and see. Because, like, this is the pad, right? Fucking hell. Hang on. We need to get something to brace off of. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, actually? This is really cool, too. Oh, fuck. Oh, that serves me right for trying to be conniving and planning. Alright. I get it. Fucking excellent game, though. Like, I fucking love Outer Wilds, or Outer Worlds. What a great game. Um, Give me a second to crack my back. There we go. But yeah, this is where we are going to end Outer Wilds off for the night. Outer Worlds is a mid game. It is, sadly. But this is the one that my brain is like, yeah, because you're exploring Outer Worlds. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm getting so. I don't know why I'm getting so laggy on this. I think I just need to refresh my PC, which, like, I was playing Darktide earlier, so maybe it's that. Um, Either way, let's find someone to raid out too. This was a great stream. Genuinely, like, thank you all. Especially for 3 subs, especially for just all the support. Even to those that couldn't stick around for all this and just signal boosted, thank you all. Let me find someone to raid out to. Is Lily still going? Lily is still going. Alright, so we're gonna raid out to Lilycat VT. If you stuck around for all that and enjoyed, genuine thanks a lot. I appreciate it. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, there are links below wherever you're watching, things like the Stream Element tip link, community Discord server, and the Throne wishlist. Also, on the merch store, the Memorial Day sale has extended to the 25th of next month. I'm not shitting you. Or, sorry. No, I read that wrong. The 2nd of next month. Sorry. Dyslexia. Sorry. It has been extended to the 2nd of, June. That is the $13 teas and up to 40% off of everything. So if you want to hop on that eventually, now's one of the perfect times. Either way, tomorrow we have Shadow Warrior 2013 at 7 p.m. Friday, we're no solid plans. Saturday, back to Outer Wilds,